Check this out, y'all. We are here back with another episode of The Shuffle. I'm your host, Chase B. You know what I'm saying? Avid Texas fan, you already know. And we are here with DB extraordinaire Jimmie Ward, man. How you feeling, bro?
Man, I feel great, man.
Yeah, what's the deal? Before camp, though, what was that looking like? What was summer like for you? Were you traveling? Were you more family-based? What was going
on? Both. Went to Alabama a few times. I was raised in Mobile, Alabama.
Yeah.
Went to the Midwest. I was born in the Midwest.
Wisconsin,
Milwaukee
right?
area, Racine.
So
yeah.
what's like the differences with those? I feel like that's like polar opposites for, especially weather-wise.
Yeah, definitely weather.
Yeah.
Food. Food is different. I'm saying there's some good food down south where Alabama, but they're big on the base, so the Gulf, so they big on seafood. And Midwest, you kind of got a bunch of different foods. You got a big Italian group out there, so Italian food is the bomb. You got Portillo's, one of my favorite restaurants.
Know that, yeah.
Cheese fries, good dairy products because of Wisconsin got all them dairy farms, and it's the culture out there. I like both, but I'm not gonna lie, Chicago's up there with Houston with the food for sure.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I always say this, and obviously I'm from here. Do not cancel me on this, but I think that Chicago has the best food in the country. Just because, like Houston, you come here for a certain reason, right? It's a lot of Cajun food. Like especially after Katrina and everything happened, we got this whole influx of people from Louisiana that really influenced all our seasonings and all our sauces and all that type of stuff. And we have amazing food. I definitely think we're number 2. But you go to Chicago, and they're just so good at everything. You know what I'm saying? Like they got jerk egg rolls, they have an Italian food, deep dish pizza, all this type of crazy. I just think Chicago's they might have a little edge when it comes to like expertise when it comes to certain, but you can't go wrong with either one. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you.
Yeah,
I tell people that all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Chicago won, Houston too.
It's right there, and there's nothing wrong with picking either one. But yeah, so Jimmie, bro, you got here last year. Last year was our first season with the Texans, right? After spending a lot of time with the Niners. How's it been? Just did the whole adjustment, coming to a new city, new squad, and you was already named captain already last year, right? So
yeah, that was that was different.
Right,
the whole captain thing. I was like, golly, I was like, all right.
Yeah. what like just somebody outside looking in? What other like responsibilities does I have? Obviously on the field, you have certain obligations and responsibilities with that C on your jersey, but just off the field, like does that come with a whole different like energy of like responsibilities you have to take care of, or what?
I would say it doesn't, but then again, I feel like it's a big responsibility. A lot of younger players looking up to you,
true.
Watching you all the time. So, and I just feel like the way how I go about my things and go about my work, I feel like I'm a natural captain. So, I just kind of try to do the right stuff. That's basically, if I'm answering your question.
Literally. And while you was at San Francisco, D'Amico was there, right? While you were there?
Yeah, Miko was there.
Yeah.
I think Miko was at first he was a position coach, and then he ended up getting a DC, and I watched him end up getting a head job. And
right.
That's why.
And he been killing it ever since, man. Everybody seems like they love D'Amico around here, for real. We got to get him on the show one time.
Oh, yeah, you got to get Miko.
Yeah, got to. I was watching him while I was growing up watching the Texans. I was watching Miko, so we definitely got to have him on the show. But so when it comes to all these adjustments and all that, playing for different teams, different coaches, especially at DB, you might switch around a lot when it comes to, you might play cornerback, you might play free safety, strong safety. Do you have a preference when it comes to which one do you think you excel at the most and which one is the most fun?
Oh, man. I would say I wanted to play safety when I first got in. I didn't really know how to play corner, but somehow I won the job. So so corner was the biggest challenge for me, but that helped me out overall game at safety. And when they put me at nickel, I played nickel in college, so I played safety and nickel at college. So really the funnest position is nickel.
Oh, really?
If they use you right, I would say
a lot of
safety
speed on the field.
Yeah, because you get the blitz, you get man coverage, you get zone coverage, and it's really like you're like a hybrid linebacker.
Right.
That's it. So I see,
for real.
Yeah, 5 in that position now. JP and JP, I feel like that's what he did in college.
Right. Yeah.
And like he's killing it. And I don't know if you've been paying attention to him right now.
No, for sure. No, yeah.
Like he's gonna have a big year.
He's flying around. Yeah,
he's gonna have a big year. For sure.
So let me ask you: sack or interception?
Interception.
Yeah, it's not even close.
No, not close. If it's a sack, strip sack.
Yeah.
All right.
Take it to the crib.
Okay, because you get a sack, you get a tackle,
right,
and you get a forced fumble.
Loading up the stat sheet.
Oh, and you pick it up and score. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. What's your go-to celebration this year? You got something in mind for if you touch the end zone?
Man, I gotta stop flipping in the end zone.
Yeah, I heard. I seen that one. I think everybody seen that one. I seen that one.
I might have a dance or two. I gotta think of something. I can't think of nothing
man,
right
week
now.
One coming, man. It might happen, bro.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna do something.
Yeah, for sure. What's the this last question about football, just per se, right now? What do you think like is the overall kind of like the tone of the defense right now? I feel like just even watching the Texans for the last couple of years, I feel like the tone has just switched, especially in the playoffs last year. Mm-hmm. I was just kind of looking like, oh, these it's aggressive. It's like it's a unit now. When before it kind of felt like individual players. Now it feels like it's a whole force of like the Texans play very aggressive, very on the ball defense. So have you noticed like the switch in the energy? Or?
Yeah, definitely. The physicality and having a group of guys back, well, majority of the group of guys back for the second year. So, you know, guys out there playing fast true. and we know where to be, and then we playing off each other. We added a few guys off of free agency in the draft. But, you know, it follows suit. So when you got younger guys or guys that's coming from different teams, you know, they watching the guys that been here and you know, it's easy to, okay, this how he goes about it. This is what he sees and this is what he do. So it's just like plug in and play. Yeah. And our 2s and 3s is just as good as the 1s.
Coming in hot for real. So aside from football, bro, I noticed they sent me a note, man, that you actually wrote. I read a little bit of it too, but you actually wrote a nutrition book.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. What year was that?
This is like 3 years ago. I started on it like 3 years ago.
Okay, yeah. And it's out now. It's published and everything.
It's out now.
What made you want to do that?
Just because I didn't know how to eat and what to eat when I was young.
Right, for real.
And I used to always try to gain weight.
A lot of Burger King and all that.
Yeah. So I used to try to gain weight, and because I was trying to get offers and stuff, and it was like, oh, I need to put on weight.
That's true.
And really, I feel like your weight doesn't have to do anything with it. Like you're 15, 16, the weight gonna come. But it's about being strong. But besides that, I just wanted to teach kids, teach kids what I learned as I got older, because I didn't learn how to eat and what to eat until I started training for the combine.
Right, true.
And then I didn't get sleep, talking on the phone to the girls. I probably get a protein shake and put water in it. Couldn't afford a bunch of milk. And just knowing like how to eat like lean grill food, more lean meat, not too much red meat, chicken, fish, a bunch of rice and a bunch of fruits and vegetables, organic. If you know, that'd be the best type of veg and fruit, more fresh. And so I just try to share that with the kids.
That's important, man. Especially now with all these, a lot of youth are having like heart problems and heart conditions that they don't even know where these things are coming from. It just, it literally isn't what they eat, and if you could prevent it, that would be a very important thing. And with adults as well. So I wanted to ask you if you could, because the book is called The Nutritional ABCs for Active Kids. If you had an adult's version of this book, what would you think adults need to know when it comes to certain ABCs of nutrition?
How to sleep.
Right, yeah, for real.
How much to eat.
Right.
Don't starve yourself. Like people thinking starving themselves is a proper way to losing weight. No, you still got to eat. You just need to up your veggies and up your fruits up. Just eat clean, and then just less meat. Less like I think the protein that you're supposed to eat is supposed to be like the palm of your hand. And portion wise, and grains too. Less grains. If you're trying to gain weight, you just got to eat more grains, more protein, more grains. So, and about sleep and then recovery too. Like when you're working out, you know, a lot of people be trying to kill themselves in a workout, but you're eating off. You got to do everything. You gotta have a proper recovery and a proper diet balance, for everything to work. You can't just do one of the three. You got to have all three.
It's all about the balance, man. And check this out. If we was doing an adult version of the ABCs of nutrition, I got one letter we got to take out, man. We're taking this letter out. We're taking out the letter O. All right, all this Ozempic and all that, we're taking that letter out. We're just going to take the whole concept of that and just throw it away. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get healthy the right way. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, aside from that, bro, I got you just some straight up just football questions.
Okay.
You've been in the league for a while. What is your favorite stadium to play in?
Ooh. Not gonna cancel me if I don't say Houston. I want to say always.
No, it's all from here. It's all good.
Okay, always the home team. I want to be home, but if it's a away game, the environment, down the street, New Orleans.
Oh yeah.
That's just, man, I played there on a primetime game.
Yeah.
And the lights just went off. It was my first time.
What Which year was that?
This was the year we went to the Super Bowl.
Right.
When I was playing for San Fran.
Mm-hmm.
And then the lights went off. I was like, dang, it's dark. Then all of a sudden, the lights just started flickering. And everybody's phone just started flickering.
Right.
And then they just, who they say? Who they say?
Right.
Who they say is going to beat them Saints?
Right.
And I'm looking, then it just, the highlights just start going and on and off, fireworks. I was like, all right, we got us a game.
Nah, the Superdome definitely got it, man. For real. I still haven't been to an actual football game in there. I gotta check one out. That shit is wild. What's your least favorite stadium to play in?
Lambeau.
Why is that? Just because it's old?
No, Lambeau. Yeah. It's got to be at a certain time. Lambeau in December, January, or February.
Right.
You can't feel your body.
Right.
You go out there the first, even in walkthroughs. As soon as you get off the bus, the first 3 minutes, your fingers and your toes go numb.
It's over with.
You can't even feel it.
What about Soldier Field? Is it the same way? Or is it Lambeau a little bit different?
I've been playing in Soldier Field since I was in college. So it's not as bad. I think it gets kind of tough toward when it gets colder outside, but it's not as worse as Lambeau.
As Lambeau, even Buffalo not as bad.
I only went up to Buffalo one time. It wasn't cold, so.
Oh yeah, that might be a different beast up there.
Yeah.
I be seeing them throwing the snowballs on. I'm like, I'm not visiting that after October. It might be over with for the Buffalo Stadium.
Hopefully, I don't know. You never know. I might end up playing in there one time.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
Aside from playing though, what's your favorite city to visit? I know we talked about New York a little bit earlier, and the Say Lesses of the world, and Pergola and all that. Is there a favorite place you just like to visit off the field?
Chicago.
Chicago still?
Chicago. Just because of food, and I went to school up that way, and I got a lot of family members and friends from college.
Down the street.
Down the street. So it's Chicago. But other than that, I'm in the city where I want to be at.
Well, yeah, for real.
Houston.
Like,
so
you like it
here?
Yeah. You gotta love Houston, man. For real. After football, what do you think? We talked a little bit about nutrition. Would you see yourself coaching, a nutritionist coach, or just getting your whole, just kind of being an entrepreneur in that way, or what?
I thought about that. I may do a little bit in that field of work. Since I got my master's degree in football, so exactly. Might as well stay around there. You know? So I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna have my hand in a few different pots.
We're going to the Super Bowl, so I'm saving up my coins so I can buy my Super Bowl ticket.
Yes,
so
sir.
I gotta be there for real. Appreciate you pulling up, bro.
Man, appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir. Yeah.